J Drone here. What's going on, guys? SNAPTAIN! SNAPTAIN! Yes, I got a new SNAPTAIN. It's an A10 mini foldable drone. Look at that word right there. It says mini foldable drone. You're not going to believe how small this thing is. It is mini. It is Mavic Mini, Super Mini. Obviously, that's what they were going for. But let's have a look at the drone. Can you tell how small it is? Probably not because of the video, but I do have something here. Look, I got this coin right here. Y'all know how big one of these are? It's like a silver dollar. Look. Look. That is ridiculous. This thing is tiny, dude. I seen the box and I'm thinking, okay, we got another folder, one of those Vizio clones or whatever. No, this thing is tiny. So we'll have a little look at a controller right there. Basic controller setup, obviously. This has a camera. This mini drone has a camera. Let's see here. Throw and go, circle fly, high speed, dazzling lights, 360 gesture, photo and video. It does photo and video, voice control as well. I'm not really fond of the whole voice control thing, but I'm really astonished this has photo and video. Let's have a look at a camera. Let's go ahead and pop this little guy out and have a look at a camera. I'm trying to see here, trying to see. Right there. It actually has a small lens on it. It's not a Hubsan pin camera, which you can't even see a lens on it. So there is a small lens on this. I'll be eager to get this out and fly it. So let's go ahead and pop it open. There is one thing that I do need to address. That way you guys know and are in the know. So let's go ahead and bam. And bam. Bam. Unlike the Mavic Mini, this doesn't, you don't have any, the arms just fold out straight. They don't kind of unwind and collapse. So it's out. The arms are holding. If one of your arms feels loose, there are 1, 2, 3. Sorry, let me get on there. Try that again. There's 1, 2, right to the right of my thumb, 3, and upper left, 4. There's 4 screws there. Those are Phillips screws. You may need to tighten them. I had to tighten one. One of my arms was not sticking properly, and I'm thinking, oh, this is busted over it. No, it's just, all I had to do is like a quarter turn on one of those, and then it's sticking fine. You can see the arms are not collapsing. We're not going to test the camera on this. You'll have to stay tuned for a video on the next video. What we are going to do, we're going to test flyability. Occasionally, there's a little bit of wind. It's not too bad. You can see the trees up there. They're moving around a little bit, but I want to test flyability, so that's what we're going to do on this video. We are going to go ahead and there's a little power button on here. I don't know. Hold it. Yes, hold it. We have blue on the sides. We have green in the back and white in the front. This thing is lit. No, really, it's lit. So we're going to go ahead and set that down here. We're going to go ahead and turn our controller on. We're going to throttle up and down, and our green and blues stop blinking just as well as our whites. I haven't looked at the instructions on this, but it seems to be pretty well labeled. We have a speed button up there, we have a photo button up there, we have a video, we also have a 3D flip. We have at your 12 o'clock position a 1 key takeoff and landing. Not really sure what that one is. That one is probably headless mode. This one is probably an auto orbit. I could be wrong on that. And then those are probably your trim functions. This is probably for your lights. Yes, you can turn on and off your lights to conserve on battery, and obviously that is your power button. The photo and video I'm a little bit confused about because, unless I'm missing something here, I don't see an SD card slot. Look, I turned it upside down and it's panicking. It's like, oh no, I'm flipped upside down. If I turn it right, there, it does. It knows that it's not stabilized. But let's go ahead and give this a fly. Again, if this flies well, if I like it, we will test the camera. We'll test the camera regardless because I'm intrigued about the camera. But first, I want to get into flyability. Let's see. Down and out will not start it. Down and ins will start it. Down and ins will shut it down. Let's try the 1 key takeoff and landing. There it is. So in the starter speed here, we have progressively decent pitch. And what do I mean by progressively decent pitch? Initially, like we'll do a little rocking horse here. Initially, it doesn't look great at all. The left to right pitch is okay. What I mean by progressively nice pitch is once you get going forward, it actually goes forward pretty nicely, and just as well as we are coming back, throw on the brakes. Throw on the brakes work pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and turn this around and maybe get a little camera love for this little guy. I like the way it looks, I really do. It is very mimicky of a Mavic Mini, and also the Vizio drones. That's kind of what I thought it was going to be. Let's try to get this right in front of the camera. Can I? Let's go. Here we go. Woo! All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stay here, then we'll go up there for a little bit of range run. We're going to hit the speed button. That's doo-doo, that's 2, that's 3, and now we're back to 1. So it has 3 different speed settings. Doo-doo, you can differentiate them by the beeps. There's your yaw setting in the second speed setting. We're able to do mini funnels without it actually losing altitude. Altitude hold seems to be working really well. Let's go ahead. It is drifting that way. I'd like to get it in front of me and let it drift whichever way it's going to drift instead of correcting it. No, let's try to correct it. It's drifting that way. So how do we correct that? Simply by pressing this and not crashing. I think we almost got it. The wind's also blowing, so that could be contributing. So now it's just drifting backwards, it seems. Yeah, we'll correct that. So how do we correct backward pitch? So we want to pitch it forward then. Just once, because for the most part it's sitting there. You'd think this thing had GPS before it crashes into the trees. Here, look. Now it's drifting that way again. And it stopped because the wind stopped. That's pretty impressive. Dude, I'm not on the sticks at all. It is drifting now. But for a second there, it held this position, which is awesome. We'll try to... drifting to the right a little bit. Drifting to the right a little bit, coming towards me. So, basically what I was trying to show you, clearly it doesn't have GPS. It should not be maintaining its position. It did there for a second. But as far as the altitude hold goes, it is, for the most part, maintaining its altitude. Clearly it's going forward now. Now it's going to the right, and there, it's locked on the GPS, which is not true, but it is staying kind of in the same position. We'll go ahead and bring it back here. We'll show you the yaw, the pitch, whoop, left to right pitch. We'll get that up a little bit higher. And yaw, 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 yaw. We'll go ahead and third it into the speed setting. Yeah, we're learning how to talk today. We are going to throw it into the third speed setting. Again, listen for your audible beeps. 3 beeps mean you're in the third setting. We have considerable more yaw. Pitch rate isn't ridiculous. Like, it's almost, I don't know. It seems like a progressive pitch rate. Like, you actually got to get going and then it picks up speed. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if it's been forever since I've flown a drone and I'm making up new terms. Again, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look. It's drifting a little. It's for the most part maintaining altitude. It's drifting backwards now. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a range run in the third speed setting. Despite the fact there's wind, you can see these trees are moving around here. We'll walk past my little sifting station for my crystals. So out here we're going to be a little bit more exposed to the wind. Down there we were a little bit covered. You can see the trees over here moving. It's not ridiculous. This is an extremely small drone. We're just going to go ahead and send it down. Down. Now we'll go ahead and bring it back. So I'd like to go a little bit further than that. I think the wind kind of got underneath it there for a second. In the third speed, whoa, we just crashed. We're down and in. I don't know if that's max range. Hopefully the motor's shut down. Hopefully there's a fail-safe for when the motors hit something that they stop, because these are brush motors. That way you don't mess them up. That might have been max range, or it might have been that we're in the third speed setting. Here, we'll turn it to second speed setting. Might have been in the third speed setting. We're losing altitude when we are full pitch forward, and we are progressively pitching even more. So it probably did shut the motors off. And this did say throw and launch. I don't know how that works. Let's just go. Look at that. Little throw, launch, something. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and land it. One of my arms is pressed inwards. Land. There, it landed right underneath that branch there. So I don't know if that was the way to throw launch it. See, what was going on is this one, on impact, it folded in. So I guess if you impact, make sure your arms are out. We're gonna try that. I'm hand launching, which I don't know if there's a hand launch feature where the blades will spin, but I'm gonna hand launch and I'm gonna hit the takeoff. Look at that. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I would assume you could probably do that with almost anything, but it advertised it as so that's why we did. All right, so I'm gonna walk back here, and we're gonna try to make it to my my bush right in front of the Cadillac there, as we're being attacked by gnats. Tiger lily bush, I think it is. We'll try to bring it back. Yeah, so maybe that's all it was. Sorry about the gnats, guys. We'll continue walking this way. Try to get them away from me. Maybe we'll do a little choppa. And we do have an audible beep on our controller that corresponds with the lights blinking. So that's an LVC for you. So you don't have to pay attention to the lights, although you're able to. At nighttime, during the daytime, it'd be a little bit difficult to see unless you're pretty close to them. But beep beep, it's letting you know that the battery's low. I would assume there's probably another set of LVC. We'll go ahead and fly it until it drops or whatever. Look, is it GPS? No, it's not GPS. It's maintaining that altitude quite nice. Again, I'm not touching it. Obviously, it's drifting back a little bit. Let's try to correct that with trim. Let's bring it forward. That's probably just the direction that the wind's blowing. And we'll correct it this way. Hey, look. That's not bad. And it's going to the left, so let's go to the right. It looks like actually it's auto landing itself, which it did a very nice job at. Dude, again, it's a super toy. I'm not telling you this is a DJI killer by any means. This is definitely a super toy, but I'm liking the flyability of it. Man, blink, blink, blink. I'm liking the fact that it has 3 different speed settings. The third speed setting gets progressively stronger, just as well as all the other pitch rates when you go into them, because it's not so much a speed setting, it's a pitch rate setting. Let's go ahead and turn this off so it's not beeping at me. But because it's a greater pitch rate, you're increasing speed quicker. So I guess it is kind of a speed setting like it says on the controller. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down below. This was the Mavic Mini 2. I'm joking. This was a SNAPTAIN, super small foldable drone. We'll be testing the camera soon. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, PayPal link down below if you want to support the channel, if you find this entertaining, if you find it informative, or if you just like hearing my narrations that the past 2 videos have not had. Alright guys, I'll check you on the next video later.